Alright guys, so back with another video, but this time, guess who's here?
How you guys doing?
No, y'all missed that face. Y'all missed that face. Y'all missed the James of Eudice James. I'm sure y'all tired of hearing me run my mouth. But anyway, we came to do a very quick video. Some of you guys do know, if you've been following us for some time, watching us for some time, we got engaged. But the ring is not on my finger. And I haven't had anybody ask me why the ring's not on my finger, but I felt like I should explain to everybody why this ring is not on my finger, so that way I don't got to say it over and over again. So, we obviously just came from a trip from Atlanta, and we had a good time in Atlanta. We did. But I feel like Atlanta taught us both a lot of things about one another that had me personally questioning if marriage is the right thing. I'm not going to lie. I've always had a problem with commitment because when I have been committed to things, it just did not work out. James knew that upon getting with me. He also had his own, issues. They weren't commitment issues because James is very committed. But, me personally, he knew that from hand. And he knew, from being with me that I do jump around a lot of, do I want to be together? Do I not? Do I want a relationship? Do I not? Do I want to be engaged? Do I not? So James knows that all this ties into my commitment issues. But Atlanta has shown me so many different things. One of them being, I'm going to turn the camera this way because I feel like that's the best way we're going to get both of us in here. One of them being, is James really the one for me? There were a few incidents that happened in Atlanta. Let me throw some quick examples out there. So I hate asking for help, and James knows I struggle with it. And he's the first one that's always like, oh man, you gotta ask for help. You gotta learn how to be vocal, blah, blah, blah. I got your back, X, Y, and Z. And we were in the mall, me, James, and some friends, and we were searching for dresses. And as you know, it's so easy for men to get their shit together compared to women. And me and my homegirl was having the most difficult time, finding an outfit. And, we're being women, boo-hooing, oh, my thighs are too big, my hips are too wide, blah, 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 blah. We're just tearing our own damn selves down up in this store because we can't find shit to fit. So, I talked to James and I'm like, yeah, I'm just having a tough time, blah, blah, blah. He's like, all right, let me meet you. So we meet up in the aisle and James is like, just standing there silently while he's letting his boy just walk into the dead zone of women and shopping. Like, he's like, oh, well, it's because we're men that we figured it out. Oh, so you want to bring gender in there. So James just like, nigga, just shut up, bruh. Just shut up. So, he's just letting his friend walk into the dead zone because James ain't shit. Tell y'all that right now. So he lets his friend get cursed out by women. And then he's like, yo, bro, you ready to get up out of here? He's like, yeah, because I got to go find a belt. So they take off and they go find a belt. Our other friend, he then comes, here's the same story that I said to James. He's like, you know what? I'm going to sit down with you ladies, help you ladies out. Maybe I could help you guys find something. Or, what, whatever you find, model it. And I'll let you know if it fits, blah, 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 if it looks right, X, Y, and Z. So we're like, all right, cool. So we settle on 2 dresses. And I'm like, James, I'm ready to pay for the dress. We can go half and half on the dress, X, Y, and Z. So James is like, oh, I need to see you try on the dress. And I'm like, James, I'm not putting that dress on. I'm on 2 hours of sleep. I ain't had no food today. I done walked all up and down this mall trying to find something to fit over my damn hips and my boobs. I found one. I'm ready to go. He's like, no, I'm not paying for it if you don't try it on. So it's just irking me because I'm like, nigga, I'm saying I need help. I'm asking you to help me here. Please don't make me have to say it. Let's not make this into an argument. And he's, being James. So my friend is like, yo, bro, listen, these women are tired, they're cranky, they're moody, they're hungry. Just pay for the damn dress. Trust me, I saw her in it. It looks good. Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to pay for it. But long story short, James ended up paying for
Because
it.
I found out about all the savings. Savings saved us.
Yeah, the dresses were on sale, so James paid for it. But
It all worked out in the end.
But it just pissed me off because I was like, dude, you had a choice. You could have stayed here. You could have watched me try these dresses on.
But I had
you
to
could,
get a haircut. Well, line up. I wish you guys could have saw this when it was fresher, but man.
You could have helped me. You chose not to. You chose to go do whatever you wanted to do, which is fine. I'm not mad at you. But when I'm asking you for help, don't make this a big thing about trying stuff on and you know I'm tired. You know I'm on 2 hours of sleep. You know these things. So all you need to say is, yes, Eudice, I'm going to be right there and I'll help you out. Or no, Eudice, I can't do it. And that's just that. But to make it an argument when you know I suck at asking for help and, mind you, I'm dealing with another guy here who was kind enough to sit down and help me out. Yeah, he's my best friend. But the fact is, I sleep with you. You're my fiance. You put a ring on my finger. This is something you should automatically be doing,
Okay,
not let.
I got you. You really do look nice in that dress.
See what I deal with? See what I deal with. So,
You want me to say you look bad in that? Okay. You look very terrible in that dress. You look foul. You look disorderly. You look like a American law.
Mm-hmm. So, it just was like one of the things that happened. And then another incident that happened was when we were out and we were partying and having a good time. James was dancing behind me and I was dancing with James. But then I stopped dancing because the song switched. And I guess James was just still having such a good time that he was dancing. And he decided to take my nipple in his hand and dip down. I'm going to blame that on the alcohol, but we all know that James loves boobies. He can't keep his hands up. Don't walk away. Don't you walk your light bright ass away. So, he dips down and I obviously go down with him because my nipples are being pulled on. And I'm like, ow! So I scream out. That was the first time. I screamed out, ouch. So James jumps back up. He's like, yeah, party. Still trying to party and stuff. And I'm looking at him like, Negro. Ow. So I then go back to talking to my friends. And if anybody knows me, I can't really see if I can get the video. But, this is how I stand, right? I always have my, hyperextend. That's how I stand, right? So in order for me to even bend, I got to get my legs in position. My legs were not in position at all to do this other dip that James wanted to do.
Now, hold on. Let me say this. Okay, so, the first time she went down, then I went down with her, then we came back up, and then I thought we were going to go back down again, and then that's when the trouble started.
So I'm standing there with my legs hyperextended because that's how I stand.
Ooh.
And James is like, oh, we're going to go for a dip. So this time he doesn't grab me by my nipples. He pushes me down by my shoulders.
Because I thought that.
And when he did that, all the pressure went onto my foot that I have a small tear Achilles in that I did tear 9 days before this trip. So now I am in excruciating pain. So I sit down, I hobble my injured ass, sit down, and I'm trying not to cry in front of everybody because I'm a thug. Don't do that shit. And I end up crying anyway. I'm going to just put it out. I ended up crying anyway. So everybody's like, oh man, Eudice, you all right, you good. This one over here, oh, I don't care. I don't feel bad because I don't feel bad. Blah, blah, blah. I don't care. I don't feel sympathy. I don't know why she's crying. Blah, 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 blah.
I was just going with the dance. That's what I thought. What I thought the whole issue was. I didn't know you was actually.
Mind you, while he's sitting there going on and on about this, and I'm obviously crying and I'm obviously in pain, my friend, once again, my best friend's like, oh, Eudice, are you all right? Do you need water? Do you need to prop up your foot?
Now, to be fair, I did try to comfort her, but she said no, not from you.
So, well, what was I supposed to do? You kept saying you don't care. So at that point, I'm now getting even more upset.
You said that before I started saying that. Because if you won't, why would I?
So, I think he'd be hearing things. So,
But I do have a surprise for you guys. I put it back on.
So, that happened. And it turned out to be a whole thing between him and my best friend, which, mind you, him and my best friend are also boys too. Like, we all pretty much grew up together in our teenage years. So, it became a little thing between them. I do not know what happened between them. It
really, honestly, wasn't that serious.
I do not know what happened between them. I was not there for the discussion because I was pretty much out of commission, on my foot that was hurting, boo-hooing my ass off. And so, while everybody's being concerned, my friends, even strangers, were like, girl, you all right? Girl, you all right? I had guys walking up to me, oh, you too pretty to be crying like that. What's going on? Blah, blah, all this other kind of, it was kind of corny, I ain't gonna lie, but it was considerate. So meanwhile, all I could hear this one time about is he don't care and he don't have sympathy. And like I said, him and my best friend went off and had a discussion. I don't know. Men are men. So
yeah, same old. We talk about this. Yeah,
so, really. It was moments like that that led me to take off the ring and really question, like, if James and I are really meant to be together. Because I felt like for the first time in the 4 years of us being together, 4 going on 5 years of us being together, here was another guy showing me everything that I complain about.
And funny story, vice versa. This is going to be my own personal video, but I also learned too, I can also be shown things by other women that I was looking for. Hard to admit, but I've always been one to keep it 100.
So, because of that, coming towards the end of the trip, more different things happened between James and I that I was just like, are we doing the right thing? Like, did we rush into this, whole engagement thing? Should we even be engaged? Should we be considering marriage? Should we be considering kids? Like, am I personally with the right person, or am who I supposed to be with still out there somewhere? You know what I mean? Like, I want to get married once. I don't want to get divorced. I mean, if it comes to that, then shut up. Shut up. Yeah, shut up.
Well,
so, anyways, I literally, want to do the real thing one time, and I don't want to be divorced. And
I mean,
shut up, James. Shut up. I know why he's laughing. That's a whole different story for another time. But I don't want to be. If it comes down to separation, then fine. Like I told James, once he marries me, if we don't see eye to eye, if we don't get along, fine. We could break up. We could go our separate ways. But we ain't going through no divorce. So I'm sorry for the next female that wants to marry him. But we gonna be legally married forever, whether we together or not.
But we have to be in a situation where we can get legally married.
Shut up, James.
Evil Saturday morning supervillain cartoon laugh.
It's Friday.
Exactly. I won't be here. It's Saturday. I got a pre-laugh.
Shut your ass up. So, anyways, with that being said, I took off my ring in Atlanta and I explained everything to him. Like, I told him, like, I do love you. I do want to be with you. I'm just not sure if I see the rest of my life with you, because all this week I've been getting shown things from another man that I would expect of you to be doing, and you weren't doing it. Like, all the opportunities that you had, you chose not to take it, but you let another man do it. So now it raises my curiosity.
And vice versa. Women did the exact same thing with me. People who you would never expect it from. At least me.
Does this mean I have feelings for my best friend?
Of course
not.
No.
So,
it's just
y'all
nice
who watch this, if y'all know who my best friend is, my best male friend, which I do have more than one. But if you know who I'm referring to because you've watched our videos from Atlanta and you saw who was in the videos and you know his name, don't get crazy with this. This does not mean like, oh my goodness, she's gonna leave James for her best friend, or no.
It's the internet. They're probably gonna do that anyway.
Like, don't
You can't
get
really tell them to not do
don't
that.
get crazy with this.
It's gonna happen.
This is literally, James and I made a promise that if we were gonna do YouTube, we were gonna be as real as possible. We was not painting you a picture perfect couple, because that's not what we are. So we're throwing our problems out there. This is what our current issue is. Yes, James did propose. Yes, I did say yes. Yes, I do love him. Otherwise, I wouldn't have said yes. Yes, we have plans, to move out of Rhode Island, get a house, have kids, all this other jazz. Like just today, I told him the journal entries I do, I'm going to retype them up, edit them, and make it a book so I could hand it down to my daughter when she is of a certain age. So, yeah, or I'll hand it down to my son, because who knows what I'm going to have. But, either way that it goes, like, yes, we talk about these things, we plan these things. Of course, you've watched previous videos where we announced that we were in an open relationship. And like I said, I have not done anything with anybody. And like James has said, he has not done anything with anybody, but the option is there if we chose to. Right now, we don't know what the hell we're doing. We're just trying to take it day by day and figure it out. And if we choose each other in the end, then hey, Eudice James continues.
And if not,
If
then
not,
shit happens.
then
Shit
I'm
happens.
single, he's single, and we move on. You know what I mean? It's a lesson learned. So, I mean, I guess that really is the point of the video, to be real with you guys and let you guys know why I don't have my ring on my finger.
But
Am
no.
I currently dating anybody outside of James? To answer your question, no. I have been talking to people, but none of them interest me. I don't know for James how that's working with him, if he's just keeping to himself.
No, I'm not. It's not that I'm keeping to myself. It's just this conversation I'm having with people. It's
Are
like,
so lame.
no, it's not even I'm trying to talk to them. They're just friends. But at the same time, it's like you would think the way they say things, I was trying to talk to them. It's like they seem emotionally invested, like I've been with them for the past couple of years.
Sorry, my boobie's itching and I'm scratching it. So, yeah, that's pretty much what the point of this video was. I don't have my ring on. James does have his ring on. He put his ring on today. He is going to do a personal video as to why he put it on. I don't know why he put it on. I don't know if it was something I said, something I did. I don't know what. But the agreement was, as far as my ring goes, that when he's ready to give it to me, when he's ready to feel like he is for sure on this whole engagement and this whole marriage, and him being the man that he thinks I need, or thinks I want, he can put the ring back on my finger.
No, it goes a little bit further than that. It's about me becoming the man I want to be and the man I need to be. Now, if that includes you, I can't say that. But at the same time, we're individuals. It's all about growth. Sometimes individual growth is the next step. I can't see the future, so I can only hope for the best. So with that said, like she said and I said previously, yes, I put the ring back on, but I also did it for a reason.
I gotta get my black ass to work.
Oh, hold on.
What time
Okay,
is it?
so with that said, let us wrap this up.
Oh, yeah, I got a little bit of time. It's only 2:30.
Okay. But anyway, we should wrap it up anyway. I gotta make a quick couple of calls. All right, you guys.
So, as you know, love and peace all over the world. We don't really have a closing out saying. We're going to work on that. We're going to work on an opening and a closing. We're going to work on something catchy. I think.
2020.